recently we were sitting in Deering, New Hampshire, for a woman up there who had gone off to New York for a while, and she did it in the middle of the recent ice storm. And
Just before it.
just before it, she left. I forget. She left on Wednesday, and the ice storm was Thursday night. So we woke up Friday, and just everything was a disaster. We woke up. There was no electricity. The tree had fallen down on the house and pulled the electrical wire right off the house. So the electrical wire was lying on the ground, and the ice was everywhere, and we had no heat, no water because it was a well. So I said, what are we going to do here? And I went out and I walked the street, and the street was absolutely littered with trees. It was indeed a disaster. Yeah. So what we did was, ultimately we made the choice. I mean,
Well, we talked to the owner.
we talked to the owner. We were communicating with him. We told her what we were going to do, and we said our choice is to take the animals out of the house.
2 dogs and a cat.
2 dogs and a cat. Leave the house as much as we possibly can. We drained the house as much as we possibly could. We left the house and took the animals here. And so then they walked, hey, this is a nice little place. So the animals walking around, this is great. The cat's running around the house. They had a wonderful, wonderful time. And for her, she basically said, I'm not going to stop worrying about it until I come home. I said, that's a good thing to do because we took pictures for her.
Yeah, well, we knew the power wasn't coming on anytime soon.
Nothing was going to happen. And we were lucky to get out. And we had a little small adventure trying to get out from where she lived 2 miles down a dirt road, more or less. You know, we had to move whole trees out of the way to get out. I mean, it was pretty interesting. And she came home like 4 or 5 days later, and she couldn't get to her house. There was no power, you know. So that was the right decision, you know, to make. And you know, it was at that time it was more a question of maintaining the animals in a calm state, you know, instead of running around and chasing these around.